Hello and welcome. This is Mike, aka the Rebel Preacher, and we're going to be going through this short book. It's called The Forbidden Religion. This book was written back in the 1920s, and I'll leave more information under the description when I do this. But it's a short book, short chapters, and I figured we would read this and talk about it for a minute. I'm not here to lead you into any kind of truth or outside of your faith or anything like that. Just trying to expand the knowledge that you may have, because I believe Gnosis is so important. So we're going to read this, and I really don't think, it's going to rock anybody's faith too much. It may be some new things to you, but listen and meditate and dwell upon what I say. And if it helps you, it helps you. If it don't, discount it and don't worry about it. Okay, the primordial Gnosis. Primordial Gnosis is knowledge, wisdom. That is the meaning of the word Gnosis, knowledge. But we are not just referring to any knowledge here. Gnosis is very special knowledge. It is knowledge that causes a great transformation in those who receive it. Knowledge capable of nothing less than waking up to spiritual liberation in those who acquire it. That is its purpose, to throw light on the status of human beings and try to wake up man and help them escape from the prison in which he finds himself. That is the reason why this knowledge has been repeatedly under attack throughout the course of history, because it is knowledge considered dangerous for the religious and political authorities who govern mankind from the shadows. For that reason, Gnosis has always remained occult. Gnosis is secret knowledge only accessible to those who desire to have it. Different religions throughout history have tried to keep man ignorant of this knowledge, of this type of knowledge called Gnosis. Now we will find out why. What I am calling primordial Gnosis is the pure form of Gnosis. It is always the same and will never change as long as spiritual situation in which finds man himself and all that we call creation or world don't change. On the few occasions in the past in which primordial Gnosis was openly exposed, it was not in its pure form, but was adapted to the cultures and historical particularities of the times and places. However, primordial Gnosis has always been behind almost every theological and philosophical system that has been branded heretic, forbidden, persecuted, and forced to become cult. By examining this knowledge is possible to recover the pieces necessary to reconstruct the whole, that which is primordial Gnosis. And if that knowledge we are to discover the written down, it would be very powerful and disturbing book. It would be the most dangerous text in the world, capable of waking up and liberating those who read it and study it. Such a book would be a strange object in this created form, something not fabricated here, but coming from somewhere else, from another world completely different than this one. It would be capable of surviving flames as well as time. Throughout this book that we're reading here, I will try to keep as close to possible. I will keep close to possible of that was primordial Gnosis. Gnosis, knowledgeable in its pure form. So we see where we're going in this book. And it's talking about how everything, when you're in church or you're in Judaism or, in one of these, and here, I'm not here to knock any of these, but I'm just saying, when you hear people start talking about Gnostics and secret knowledge and secret things like that, red flags start happening, because they're like, there is no secret knowledge. You can't be saved by knowledge. And you hear all of these things. But when you look at it, Moses had those around him that he shared secret knowledge with. There's no doubt. Jesus, when he was on earth, he had his disciples that he shared secret knowledge. When Jesus left, James, the brother of Jesus, had his that he followed. And we see this within the church fathers all the way up to the 5th and 6th century. The church fathers admitted that Jesus' message was secret knowledge, and what we have today is not what Jesus meant. If you read the book of Thomas, which I'm going to do videos on that in the future, you obviously see that there was a secret knowledge given. Jesus always called his particular people. When you read about great Kabbalists, they had the inner circle that was learning, and then they had a message for the masses. Jesus taught in parables, and the disciples asked, "Why do you teach in parables?" He says, "So that they can understand something." Basically, I give you the meat, and I'm just throwing out to them something to help them. Because, like I said, religion and dogma is good because it keeps you pure to a form. I mean, it keeps you in a box. It keeps you safe from falling into different things within your life. But there's a time when you have to understand and break and expand that knowledge within you. And that's what we're going to do with this book. Most of the chapters are short like that. Some are shorter than that. So in the first chapter, that's what we're trying to break down is what is Gnosis, what is not Gnosis. You know, everything that's not dogma is cult. Got to be careful. I've had that discussion with many people. What is Kabbalah is cult. You know, it's Freemason. It's the elite. It's the Antichrist religion and all this kind of weird stuff. But I'm not scared of it. It may not be for everybody, and if it's not, that's fine. But I think this will be something that you'll really enjoy as we go along this book. It's a short chapter book, and I think you'll really understand, especially when we get into what happened to the garden in the next video. So stay with us. I think you're really going to enjoy this book. Again, it's called The Secret Religion, and I will put the information down here on the bottom for you. So thank you, and please like and subscribe. And until next time, thank you.